What's up, YouTube? Try, I'm about to go to bed. But you know I had to come on one more time. I had to come on one more again. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Mm, mm, mm. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm, mm. I hope y'all doing. What's up, Robin? I had to leave QB's live, child, because Dovie is a line. Baby, Dovie is a line. Honey, she's a line. She's stuttering. She don't know the address. It got fraud written all over it. Dovie is effing up the church's money. Okay? Effing up the church's money. She over on QB line talking about something she don't know address. Dovie, girl, as you talk, the more you talk, the more this puzzle is coming together. Dovie, you went and got that certification. You used somebody else's address because you knew if you used that lady address, you wouldn't get paid. You don't use somebody else's address. Dovie, you supposed to be cleaning the house up. All you wanted to do is be on YouTube. Okay? Dovie, you wrong, girl. Dovie didn't want to work. That's why Dovie kept on saying that she was tired and she was too old for this. Dovie, all you saw was money, sand, and a dollar. Baby, Dovie. Dovie, you like them people who want to get a CDL, and this is no slight to Sugar PYT, because Sugar PYT probably done counted up the cost. But let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. I worked at a place in Cincinnati, and people used to get training in their CDLs, and folk always wanted their CDLs. But then they got mad because they had to sleep in the cab of the truck. They got mad because they had to bathe at the truck stop. They got mad. See, they didn't count up the cost. They thought it was just going to be easy, right? Just like people who want to be a flight attendant. See, they think you just look nice and walk, but baby, when you have to serve them dishes and that grease be burning your hand and stuff, okay, and you be asking people, do they want chicken or beef? Okay, would you like the can? See, it don't get cute no more. And so Dovie done went into something thinking it was gonna be a payday, and she had to work. Mama had to work. See, Mama thought she was gonna do all right and do what she want and gonna be all on these YouTube channels and stuff. Dovie, you supposed to do light work. You supposed to help that lady. Girl, you ain't no visiting angel. You were a whole visiting. You a visiting demon. Okay, you was a visiting demon. Okay, Dovie, you wrong. You wrong. Scamming the state of North Carolina. Dovie. QB, now I'm going to say this. QB asked some serious questions, and Dovie's tongue was getting real thick. Girl, how you didn't know the address? How you didn't know where she lived? Pastor, did you hear Magoo passed away from Timberland and Magoo age 50? That's sad. That's sad, Pearl. I'm so sorry to hear that, but Pearl, I got to stay on topic. God rest Magoo, rest in power. But Dovie, girl, y'all sound like y'all was frauding. That lady, Dovie, how you don't know where you live? How you don't know the address, Dovie? How you filled out the W-2 form and not knew the address, Dovie? See, this is why I know some lying going on. And this is not only lying, Dovie, but girl, you done broke HIPAA laws. Dovie, you said that lady had COPD or whatever that thing is when you can't breathe, okay, and you can't hardly walk. Dovie, you done told that lady Girl, you done told that lady situation. And then you done said the doctor say no one wrong with her. Dovie, girl, you saying so much. Dovie, you wrong. Dovie, you wrong. And you still on these YouTube streets talking about it. And the more you talk about it, the more this thing makes sense to me. Dovie, you need to shut up, girl. You messing up the church's money. You effing up the church's money, doing all that talking. And I'm not mad at QB, but honey, I'm going to bed. And I had to say it right now because I would have went to sleep and forgot it the next morning. Dovie don't know no address. No, Pearl, you okay? I'm sorry to hear about Magoo. I really am. But y'all, Dovie is scamming over there. I'm telling you. And just read my book. Girl, you don't sound too savory yourself. Now, girl, I don't know why you thought Dovie was going to take care of you and she can't hardly take care of her grandson. Girl, why you thought she going to take care of you and she barely take care of her grandson, girl? Why did you think Dovie was going to get up off that YouTube and wipe your back down? And she didn't hardly do nothing for her grandson. Child, y'all crazy. Y'all, it's crazy. Honey, Dovie went and got that little CNA or that home health aid certification. Because I kept on saying, well, why she tired? Why she tired? Child, you supposed to do some work. You supposed to do some work, Dovie. Talk about some, I'm an elderly woman and I'm 56 years old and it's just too much. It was just too much. Dovie did not want to work. This is the bottom line. First of all, that lady house was clean before you got there. But this is what happened. Dovie thought she was going to get some quick money and then found out she had to work. That's it. Dovie's lying. She said she was going on vacation when she went to North Carolina. Also, she said she said also she has said that Just Read My Book had 2 different people coming out to look after her. See, Just Read My Book. You ain't off the hook either, because girl, I just don't know what to say about y'all. But you ain't off the hook either, sis. Mm-mm-mm. And then first of all, why you want a content creator be taking care of you? You thought Dovie gonna focus all her attention on you? Girl, you gotta be crazy. See, I think they thought it was gonna be some quick money. Dovie thought she was gonna dust a few, run that vacuum cleaner across the floor here once in a while. But honey, she didn't know it was gonna be no crumbs on that toilet. Okay, girl. Okay, Dovie, you crazy. Dovie, what did the contract say, Dovie? And see, that contract gonna tell it all. And if Dovie breached contract, then Just Read My Book had every right to get rid of her. And it sounds like Dovie had a lazy spirit. Okay, and Dovie talking about her back hurting and all that stuff. Child, Dovie, you lying over there. You lying about the address. You lying, Dovie. You talking too much, girl. And QB is setting you up, girl. Because, baby, he asking you some tough questions, girl. He is not on your side, ma'am. Okay? He is asking you some Barbara Walter and Diane Sawyer questions, girl, and you are failing miserably. Okay, Shanta Elba. I mean, and she up there, child, hold on for me. Let me go back over there, QB. Okay, y'all. I'm convinced that Dovie just didn't want to work. We need to hear Just Read My Book side of the story. Said Dovie has a gambling addiction and went to the casino daily. Child, I wouldn't doubt it, but let me say this. Y'all concocted this foolery. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea for Dovie to be anybody's caretaker. Dovie can't take care of herself much more than anybody else. Dovie don't want to clean. Dovie don't want to vacuum. Dovie thought she was just gonna run that vacuum every once a week and then gonna be on YouTube. Now the people say if that cat was spraying everywhere, then that cat might have been distressed because cats usually go to their litter box. Child, but this is what's getting me. This is where it gets real strange. Not strange, but strange. Dovie, you didn't know where you lived. You would know where you was living, girl. You didn't see no street sign nowhere over there, girl. You was just oblivious to an address. You ain't never seen no bill come to the house, Dovie. Now Dovie playing. Now you can't tell me somebody who know the squatter law, somebody who know all of these laws, can't find no simple address. Girl, you can't find no ma'am. Dovie, girl, you be playing in the girls' faces. Girl, and Dovie, the people want to know, are you at that Motel 6? You at that Days Inn? Because the folk don't even believe you at the Days Inn. Somebody said becoming her caretaker was how she going to get Dovie get on her feet and get a place of her own. The lady used to be a property manager. Dovie was never to stay there permanently. Child. Child, look. Child, I would not trust Dovie. She couldn't even feed Lyric and take Lyric for a walk. Because Dovie be on YouTube at your house, eating your food. And that lady said you ate a whole lot of her food. She said you ate $300 worth of food. Jesus. That lady said you ate $300 worth of food. Ah. That lady said you ain't getting your money back and she said you ate half the rent money in food. Ah. Oh, Lord. Child, but if Dovie have to tell, but honey, it's this backpedaling for me. It's this. I didn't know where I was leaving. It's making sense now. It's making sense now. Dovie got her little certification to be a home health aide to care for that lady. And Dovie, you didn't do that lady right. Child. And you busy talking. You busy talking. You busy talking, Dovie. And the more you talk, the more this making sense now. Y'all see what's going on? Y'all see what's happening? Do y'all see what's going on and what's happening? If you see what's going on and what's happening, put a one in the room. Child, I see this clearly now. And I was getting ready to go to bed, y'all, for real, for real. And like I said, I rarely watch QB, but again, Dovie was over there. So I'm like, let me go and see. See, I don't have no problem telling y'all when I watch it. When I don't watch it, I don't watch it. But y'all, I don't have no time playing. When I watch it, baby. I saw Dovie over there. And I said, let me go on over there and mosey on over there and get my seat. And Dovie is just talking, 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 talking. I wouldn't be surprised that if y'all went to court, this would be held against you. I don't believe that lady house was nasty either. Excuse me, y'all. I had to get some water, honey. Honey, Dovie is playing games. I don't believe that. Look, now everybody want to blame Just Read My Book. It seems like Just Read My Book was trying to help Dovie. But baby, Dovie don't know no address. Dovie just wandering all around North Carolina, no addresses, no nothing, girl. And this is the thing. Dovie, you ain't had no car. That lady, okay, so that Dovie, girl, you didn't even have no car, girl. You didn't even have no damn car. So you gonna pay that lady for her gas? You gonna pay that lady for her gas? Cause girl, you ain't even have no car. Now look, if you gonna get real picky over that little measly money, first of all, that lady said you ate $300 worth of groceries. Okay, Dovie, you ain't have no car. How was you getting around, sis? How was you getting around? How was you getting around? Ma'am, how was you getting around? I ain't hear one thing about no bus passes or nothing. It seemed like somebody was taking that lady car and that lady was taking you. No, Dovie knew that address. First of all, she put that child, dope, child. Y'all so messy. Ooh, Dovie, you so messy. First of all, Dovie, how much electric did you use? Dovie, you know you take them long showers. Girl, that electric bill was $200. Stop playing. Dovie, you know you couldn't get no how. Girl, you said you paid that lady $900 for 4 months. Girl, I believe it was 6 months. Girl, you said April, hold on, April, May, June, July, August. Okay, well, it might have been 4 months. But girl, $900 for 4 months. You mean you paying? Let me find an apartment for $200. Girl, you playing. Do you not know most people in LA is paying $1,000 with a roommate? Girl, you is playing in our faces and you playing in that lady face. She went in fear for her life. Y'all saw Dovie over there getting a drink of water. That lady was going off and Dovie was drinking water like nothing. Did she break all kind of HIPAA rules? Baby, that too. She is over there lying her tail. I know she is. Dovie said that nothing is wrong with Just Read My Book. She said she just used a walker. Baby, I done heard. Hold on for a Child, you can't help these people. You can't help these people. Let me see what y'all saying. I'm bought, don't remember. Hey, bro, Jay, what's up? UNC girl, we was all watching, trying to make sure Dovie got there safe. She didn't want to disclose where she was going, but she wanted us to provide cash apps. Okay, that right there, right there. I said that's about the HIPAA. Okay, now see, it makes a big difference now that she was a caretaker. Bought, yep, and remember, collaborate, and we can help Dovie. Shy, hey, UNC girl, remember she said that she had a place to stay. She had to get there and wanted money. I think just read my book paid for the bus ticket though. And she pocketed the cash apps. Unbought, that's what a lot of people saying, girl. She wasn't trying to go to no Connecticut. Dovie lied and said she was staying with family in North Carolina. I guess just read my book was family. The chat is lighting Dovie. Yes, they are. It's no sound. Is it me? No, girl. I went over there to see what's going on. Occasionally, I'm gonna go on next door. And they said they were scamming the state for HAA money. I don't believe that. Dovie was making good money on YouTube. Child, please. I don't know why she clicked his link. Jay Wilson, there's a lot going on in both the beef sector and the fabulous sector. Child, I ain't even studying that fabulous sector over there, baby. This beef sector thing has gotten me right here. Jay Wilson, when St. James said Noel James married woman, when St. James said Noel Jones married that woman and he said can't get a homeowner, I thought maybe Dover could be girl say, but baby, that woman got punched. I'm ready for all the news to come out about that. Bought, just read my book, had given her money for the train, but Dovie said the price of the train ticket went up, so she ended up taking the bus. Now today she claims she was going to Connecticut. Child, it's the lies for me. She's in a hotel. I asked her to show us her new atmosphere. Hey, what's up, F Stop? Not Loretta. Your child, Loretta got punched, and they said she was knocked unconscious. Noah Jones wouldn't let Dovie take care of him. Girl, I want to know why she got punched. I want to know why she got punched too. I sure do. Honey, I want to know why she got punched. And again, some security guards getting ready to lose their jobs. Anyway, y'all, but we getting off topic here. Y'all, do y'all think that Just Read My Book was trying to help Dovie? Do y'all think it was some scamming involved? Because again, the word on the curb is if Dovie used Just Read My Book's address, she would have been in trouble. Or she not been in trouble, she wouldn't have got paid. So she had a different address. Now that's what I'm hearing. And Dovie had signed a contract. Dovie had some duties to do. See, now we didn't know that Dovie was working. Dovie tried to act like this woman was no, Dovie, you working, girl. You working, girl. And it sounded like Dovie didn't want to do no work. Now it sounded like Just Read My Book was a little crazy and Dovie didn't want to do no work. Child, it's a mess. Just Read My Book. Better use that agency as a safe. Yeah. Child, hold on. Let me scroll down. I hope the B set is ready to pay for Dovie. Child, I ain't paying for nothing. I thought them people were so crazy. I mean, I knew the begging was going to, baby. I knew that begging was getting ready to happen. Baby, when she was outside, I said, Dovie, you got $900, girl. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, I didn't know about that, Rented TV. See, a lot going on in there. Just Read My Book said she filed. Yeah, I believe it. But y'all, see, this is some stuff left out of these stories. it was some stuff left out. Dovie has nowhere to go. But y'all, like I said, it's crazy. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta go hear what was. Hold on for a minute. See, this is why friends shouldn't work together. See, this is why you don't hire friends, because that makes two a pastor. She would get none of my. Let me say this. This is why friends shouldn't work together. QB is asking these questions. You know, is her all habits all putting? First of all, if Dovie didn't know this lady, she would be working. And Dovie, let me say this: this YouTube, Dovie wants to do the YouTube. Dovie wanted to do this YouTube. And for some reason, this lady was like, just keep that camera off. Dovie wanted to do this YouTube, and it seemed like YouTube was getting in the way of Dovie cleaning and doing what she needed to do. What y'all think? Y'all think? What y'all think? Now, I got my ideas of what I think. What y'all think? What y'all think going on? I'm being real. What y'all think? Because it seemed like somebody was either too demanding or somebody was a little too lazy. And I think it's both. But baby, Dovie did not know what she was getting into. And she kept on saying, I'm fit to sit here. Oh, and my body tired. Well, girl, you shouldn't have got that home health aid certification. Because if you was working for units over there in the white people town, girl, they would have been working you like the help. They would have been working you like the help, girl. Well, Dovie knew that lady had cats. She know she had Sugarfoot and Theodora, or Theodore, whatever. Now, Dovie knew them cats. Child, YouTube is her life, probably. Catherine Powell, that lady was so upset. When I tell you that lady was screaming, now she cussed me out too, but baby, it is what it is. Child, you know, I'm like, girl, Dovie ain't take care of her own grandkids. How the hell you think she was gonna take care of you? I mean, come on, y'all. When somebody's daughter kicked them out, okay, you know, and we knew, did not we say her daughter gonna kick her out soon because Dovie getting ready to mess something up? Child. And see, this is what I get with just read my book. Girl, you didn't see that handwriting on the wall? Somebody said, I don't know if Dovie was on the clock or not, but if she was, she needed to get that cat pee up. Well, that's the whole thing. As a home health aide, you are there for that person. You there to take care of that person. Now, I understand that you ain't no whole entire maid, but you need to do light cleaning, make sure the people food cooked and they can eat. You know, I mean, golly, Dovie was spreading water on one of the cats. spread water, and the cat started peeing because of the stress. Dovie didn't want that cat around when she was filming. Uh-huh. That was Sugarfoot, honey. Sugarfoot was looking at her. Stop. I'm just sorry. And Dovie up there pee pelling and pee popping. How you don't know the address? Girl, girl, ain't no mail come to the house. I ain't know the address. Girl, y'all lying. First of all, y'all done use somebody's address. Child, y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. Hold on, let me see who this is. Oh, okay. Hold on for a minute. CSP. Hold on, let me put my thing up here. Even though I know who you are, I still gotta be safe. What's up?
Hey, Pastor, how are you?
Baby, this mess. This is a whole mess. Somebody ain't trying to work.
Well, when Dovie showed her out in the yard earlier, she started saying that the lady wanted her to take care. Once you become somebody's home health aide for the state, then you are required to take. It doesn't matter how many other home health aides she had. Dovie was supposed to be taking care of her. And the jacked up part is when Dovie started telling stuff that was wrong with her, it didn't really matter that you was trying to paint her as a person that couldn't take care of her basic needs, because that's why she had Dovie and I think either one or two other people. That right there says something about her health.
Yeah. And Dovie done disclosed that latest stuff. Talking about something she had COPD and she didn't really, but it wasn't nothing wrong with her. Child, Dovie, you ain't no doctor. Then she said the doctor, girl, she just telling too much. I'm like, girl. And then my thing is this, y'all. I mean, this look, Dovie is dealing with a situation with people's health and can't even do that.
Well, once she started asking for, then she said the cops came earlier, and she asked, just read my book for her money back. Now here's the whole thing. This is where Dovie messed up. See, she didn't listen to her own lie that she told. She's getting the check to take care of just read my book, and you paying her. Which lie is it? Because whether it be Florida, North Carolina, or Pennsylvania, when you somebody's home health aide, they give you a check. Now she may not have been using that address, but she still was getting a check. So you was giving her money, and you was getting a check to take care of it. It's a lie in there somewhere. The math is not math. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That don't sound right. She helped you become her home health aide so you could get money because you ain't had no job. And then now you turn around and just me read my book. I ain't never heard that lady curse like that.
Uh-uh. Let me say this. She stressed. I be telling you, that lady was saying, I want her out my house. And the thing is, I didn't even know that Dovie was her help now. So now this is a hot mess. And I'm like, are you serious? Y'all, I'll tell you what, this is why I don't eat for everybody's house. I'm sorry. I don't know if but y'all look, I wouldn't even believe Dovie with that because Dovie said a dog was pissing and boo-booing in her house. Come to find
Pastor, you still there?
out she had a
Oh,
picture,
okay.
no cat, no dog, nowhere to be found. She gonna get popped with HIPAA. Better stop. I'm telling she better stop. Dovie look unclean herself. Child, let me say this. I'm not even trying to attack Dovie. It's just the whole situation. And she didn't have no key. That lady didn't even trust that lady with no key. She don't
Well,
even have no key.
when she was saying she weighs 600 pounds, my whole thing was you didn't have to. Whether it doesn't matter whether she weighed 200 or 600 pounds. Once the state say that you need a home health aide, one, two, or three, that right there says that you have something really wrong with you. Whether it be two healthcare workers or three, that her weight was not important. I felt as though that was fat shaming. Dovie, you should be ashamed of yourself because you're not that thin. You're making it running around here like you was 90 pounds. Dovie, you look fat yourself. I mean, you look bigger than what you're portraying. So I didn't even understand the fat shame, and that was corny on
Yeah.
all
Somebody
levels.
said, we have seen Just Read My Book. She's not that large. She needs a caretaker for COPD. Well, of course, Pastor, she was telling the police to take Just Read My Book away so they could cool off. Doesn't
No,
Just
she
Read
was
My
trying
Book
to get her
have a
out.
daughter? Well, Dovie was talking about the lady and the daughter was fighting, child. I mean, Dovie was messy, telling all that lady business. All
Yeah,
that
she.
lady business. And again, who needs a home health care aid like that? Godly, it's just messy. And then it was the money grab for me. I knew that money grab was gonna happen. Y'all, when she was sitting outside, I'm like, that money grab is getting ready to happen. And show is water is wet, baby. That money grab started to happen. And then people talking about something, it's 1,000 people in the room. Everybody can send over $1,000. I'm sitting, I ain't sending to nothing. I ain't sending to nothing. The only thing I can say is send prayer for peace. That's all I could do. And
Somebody
now,
tried to send her $1,000. It got denied. The cash app got denied. Somebody tried to send her $1,000.
yeah, and then that's when barbecue was trying, and barbecue didn't want helping her either because they was really painting her out to be a scammer. And then barbecue talking about something where there's a cheaper hotel you can get for $52. Child, that whole thing is a mess. Somebody
Ronnie
said,
IQ was on her panel
mm-hmm.
and telling
Somebody
her to
said,
go in
is
there and get her
that
purse. Well, here's the whole thing. See, with the part of the story that seems to be not understood is if the police came out there and told Dovie that she does not have to leave, Dovie technically all she had to do is she didn't have to leave. The reason why is because the cops had been there 3 times. They never removed Dovie from the home. What they said is the very next time we come out here, somebody's getting arrested. So they didn't tell Dovie or just read my book to do anything. They just
Tracy's
said don't
world?
call us again.
Tracy World, you remember she asked your mama to show your mama obituary, but then she
Oh
gonna
my
get mad when
god.
people asking her to show the cash. Girl, see now, you know what? CSP people talking about your alarm chirping, girl. They talking about your alarm chirping, girl. You know these people ain't playing now. You hear the people already talking about
Ain't
your
no
alarm.
alarm. Ain't no alarm chirping. My fan is blowing in the background. Ain't no
Girl,
alarm chirping. My
it's some
fan is
chirping,
blowing in the
girl. You
background.
make sure you
Wait a
check
minute, let
that
me turn it
battery.
off. Hold up, hold up.
Somebody said she would be begging tomorrow. Somebody said she magically had all her bags packed, ready to go. Ain't that something? Smoke
I'm just trying to
detector. Somebody said
understand.
smoke detector. I'm sorry.
It is. It is. It beeps all the time. They couldn't even get it to stop.
So just
Yeah,
read
it
my
beeps.
book, Disabled Smoke Detector. So to me, if someone says leave their house, just leave. Shit. Child, let me tell you something though.
But if you file court papers, why would you try to get her out before the court date? Listen. If you file court papers, you cannot then call the police and tell the person that they have to leave.
Look, just read my book. That lady was stressed. Like you said, that you ain't never heard that lady cuss before. But I think that lady was at wit's end with Dovie because Dovie wasn't doing what she was asking Dovie to do. And again, I think it's crazy. Something done happened. I don't know what happened, but something done happened. And let me say this now. Dovie didn't have no car. That lady had that car. I mean, that lady said she done ate $300 worth of food already. Girl, it's just too much going on.
So if she was
Dovie,
giving her half of her, she was giving her half of the caretaker check that she gets every two
but she was
weeks.
staying at the lady house. So what if the lady said, well, Dovie, get your own apartment now and just come over to the house? How Dovie gonna get there? I mean, she don't have no car. I mean, where she gonna take the bus? Where she gonna live at? Salvation Army or the halfway house? See, this is what people don't get. You already, you already getting something. The lady said that Dovie, you don't even have to pay me anything because you was probably supposed to be taking care of her. And Dovie trying to say, I had to give her something. Girl, bye. You was taking care of the lady, and the lady was willing to let you stay there. But now this is where it getting real tricky. Dovie, you knew if you stayed there for 30 days and you knew if you paid something, Dovie, that lady couldn't kick you out and you could be a squatter. And you said that on your video. We saw and said you a squatter. We heard you say that.
Well, she locked out when the cops came, so it didn't matter. She had her sitting outside in that hot 97-degree sun all day, so that didn't matter.
Mm.
She got back in when she knocked on the door. So when she knocked back on the door, Dovie had the camera on because when she got back in there, you could hear Just Read My Book screaming, saying, "Turn that camera off!" And I've been watching you the whole time.
Dovie was being paid by the agency directly. And again, Dovie
Yeah,
was
that's
on
your
them
cut.
cameras, girl, and you know you should have been mopping that floor. I remember one of the lives, Dovie was giving the car keys to Just Read My Book. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just Read My Book, need to call the agency. She was driving the lady car to Cole's World.
Hmm.
She claims she gave Just Read My Book $900 this month, and the last month 300. Some ain't about a credit card, something about a credit card. Child, the door was open the whole time. She telling that story about the toilet tissue messing up the look, past the halfway house a star. I didn't know Just Read My Book was handicapped. Girl, I didn't know a lot of things until this happened.
Hmm.
But the mere fact that Dovie is a home health aide now, child, and she got a little certification and stuff, child, child. And Just Read My Book is crazy as cat P too, because she let this lady take care of her. And like Cruiser said that she was almost begging Dovie to come to her house, talking about something, don't go where you gonna go. But now I'm like, was that just a play? Was Dovie just going up there anyhow, and she was just going to North Carolina? Child, let me tell you something. I know Dovie went ish when she was talking. You remember she
Hmm.
told that whole story and she was talking about her family members. I'm like, who does that?
Hmm.
Toby was talking about her own family members. So you know she was gonna talk about you just read my book. People act like people ain't gonna do nothing to them because they think they special. Dovie said she didn't want to stay with her in-laws because there's a lot of kids there. Child, yeah, you know Dovie don't do well with children.
She ain't do what her grandson.
That's what they say. She ain't do well with that. Dovie don't do well with nobody. She
Yeah,
don't
but
do no yeah.
she said she couldn't stay with her daughter because her daughter had a boyfriend. Okay, well, it would be whether her daughter had whoever she wanted to date. It. She's grown and that's her business. Who cares?
Yeah.
You're a
But see,
guest in her home.
but now I'm even look, the child, it's so much now. It's so much now. And child Tracy's world and Lovely Love is probably having a whole field day. It's just a hot mess. It's a hot mess. It don't make no sense.
How
Hold
come
on,
every
y'all.
couple months she asking for money?
I'm gonna go next door. Keep on going, CSB. I'm getting ready to go next door. I want to see what's going on real quick.
I hope everybody enjoyed their Sunday. Oh, I don't just don't understand this right here at all. It seems like every couple of months Dovie is asking for money. Now today she's asking for money for a hotel room. Calling a hotel, motel, whatever, Airbnb, it didn't matter what it was. She was asking for money for a hotel room. It's always falling on the people that's watching her to pay. Always. I noticed that. Then she
Child.
got
So this is just regurgitated stuff, but now I understand what's really going on with this
well,
Dovie
Pastor, why she
thing.
get mad at you earlier and block you out her check?
Child, I can't. They was timing me out because they was mad because we were asking questions. And again, you know, Dovie, if that lady, okay, so say if that lady had a home health aide and she was disabled, Dovie, you took advantage of the situation. You really took
Right.
advantage of the situation. They were fighting before Dovie grinding ass. Okay,
Mm.
child, that ain't my smoke alarm, child. That ain't my smoke alarm. That's CSP, but that's okay. We gonna move on. We gonna press through. We gonna press through. Um, she discarded the vacation money. So why do people expect her to do right with this money? Okay, y'all.
Don't worry, Ronnie IQ was on there. Ronnie IQ was on there pressing for people to send Dovie money. Now here's the whole thing. If the cops didn't tell you to leave, this is what I didn't never hear Ronnie IQ. Ronnie said, well, maybe it would just be best for you to leave. She never had to leave. All she should have did was just went and the cops even told her, go in
Child,
another
that woman
room.
wanted her out that house. That woman
Well,
said,
she didn't have no court order, so you listen. If you file papers for court, why are you trying to get her out your house before court? That's an illegal eviction. That don't look good on her either.
well, it don't look good on her either. But if that woman is truly handicapped, she
Right.
really have a disability. Child, Dovie done stressed her. Child, no, no, because again, I think the whole thing is messed up. If you ask me, because I think a lot of people gonna be in trouble. I think if they used a different address so Dovie could be her home care aide, Dovie was supposed to be living there in the first place. Because
Well,
again,
they told on themselves with that whole 3 or 4 hour show that Dovie did. They outside sitting on the porch looking like she was baking like a potato.
well, look, if she used somebody else's address, she shouldn't have been living at that lady house. That's all I'm gonna say. And Dovie should have had her own place. But again, this is where it looks like Just Read My Book did something to help Dovie out. And no good deed goes
Goes
unpunished. And baby,
unpunished.
it's a mess. Just Read My Book said she could have stayed, but Dovie kept filming in her house. This
Well,
is
then
what I
she
can't
know Dovie
understand.
was a
Why
YouTuber
why
before
couldn't
she
you
got
just follow
there.
that lady's rule in her house? And this is the thing. If she didn't want
Mm.
the woman filming in her house, that's her house. I mean, golly, I stayed. So when I moved to Chicago, I had to stay with relatives for a week. Baby, I kept my place clean. I didn't come over there. I didn't come to the house late. If I wasn't coming home, I called to say, hey, I am not going to be coming home. I will see y'all in the morning. You have to, that's not your house. You have to abide by people's rules and regulations. And to this day, me and that relative are still cool. And they said, y'all, you treated my house with decency. You cleaned up after yourself. You don't want to be a burden when you stand over people's house. I stayed over there for a week until my apartment got done. And I had no idea of being a squatter, not leaving them folk houses. That's crazy. Not leaving the house, rather. That is crazy. And to see her doing this, and again, I'm gonna abide by their rules.
Yeah, the
I,
story
I,
she told me is that her apartment is going to be ready in 2 weeks. Well, why is you've been staying with Just Read My Book for 4 months? What apartment?
Somebody said, but she had her camera off when she got to the hotel until people told her to prove she was at the hotel. That right there. Exactly. I agree, Cole. That's why I have to fall back a few days. I wouldn't deal with daily child. She only wanted her filming in one section of the house. Dovie didn't like that room because the cat was peeing in the room. It was the cat hangout before Dovie arrived. Well, no content. Well, no content show. I'm reading y'all comments.
Well, she could have went outside on the porch just like she did today.
She could have. Playing victim is over scamming Dovie. Child. Based on the cat's behavior, Dovie was overstaying her welcome. And JW, you mentioned that months back. Child, I told y'all. I told y'all. Tracy's World. Tracy's World, let me tell you something. When Dovie kept on saying, well, I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me. Baby, I knew I knew it was about to be on. And then they start asking for $1 a day, like salad scruthers, okay? Like it was like feed the children or something. $1 a day.
So
Uh-uh.
she
Uh,
left.
Go
So she
ahead.
left Florida to go to North Carolina. So are you telling me that Florida don't have
No,
no
she was though
resources
she
for
was in
people?
Georgia because somebody had died, and then she talked about her family members like a dog, and then went on and then just read my book. She was supposed to be going to Connecticut, and the word is just read my book. Told her to stay in North Carolina.
So she left Florida. That's where her daughter was, Florida.
Hmm.
Go to Georgia to go to North Carolina. What happened? The Florida don't have no resources for people at all.
Well, when you don't use all your resources up, girl, it may be too late. Dovie has done a lot. Dovie has done a lot, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Dovie has done a lot. Dovie had just read my books, windows up and curtains back one day, and I was like, wow, yeah, she be doing the most. I mean, this is this lady's house, and you acting like it's your house. And see, this is and that's the problem. Oh my God, she got a little too comfortable. Oh Lord, just read my
Well,
book was
if
drinking
she,
because she was stressed.
the problem is the whole caretaker piece is what people don't understand is one. If you are a caretaker for the state, the only now I don't know how North Carolina runs. I know how Pennsylvania runs. In Pennsylvania, you are allowed to live in the person's home if that is told to the state. And they will come out and make a determination how many hours are needed, whether it's 24 hours a day or it's only 8 hours. So evidently, because she had somebody else coming out, was the reason why she couldn't use her own address for Dovie. See, that's where Dovie messed up. She let you get on the clock to stay there to get paid, and the simple thing was just to take care of her, and you didn't even want to do that.
That's what
She
it
had
seems
somebody
like.
else
And
coming.
girl, I know she ain't trying to get them fans. What she gonna do with that fan in that hotel room? She said she bought 5 fans. So she gonna take the 5 fans now? Child, Dovie is a mess. And it just seems like it's petty. It seems like it's vindictive. It seems like this lady was trying to help you out. And it seems like you are just screwing this lady over, Dovie.
Mm.
Somebody said, Dovie, I know these people lying on you, boo. Did you do all of this? I'm hearing. Child, don't let
She
Dovie
did more.
fool you.
The cops was there 3 times in less than an hour.
What's up
The
there,
last
lady?
Hey,
Girl,
thank you.
well, how you feeling?
So the way I'm feeling is like this: they both playing the game. Not saying
hmm
Dovie probably she did overwhelm her welcomeness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, just read my book. Overtook. However, I think at this point it wasn't about filming in the house, cause just read my book. She was filming in her, that's her house, her whatever. Let me say this: she might die or something like that. I'm talking about just read my book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Overtook it. She tried to overpower that lady house.
Mm. So why you feel crazy? Did you give a love offering to the Dovie Fund? Huh?
Yes.
Girl, I'm
Mm.
sorry. I didn't feel led. I didn't feel obligated. The spirit didn't speak to me. My flesh didn't speak to me.
Dang. Speak
Huh?
to me, please, please, and please speak to me, cause I feel like I got played.
Girl, you
Mm.
probably did because look, I felt like a lot of stuff was left out, like this home health aid thing, and so now we're really finding what's going on. It seems like Dovie didn't really want to pull her weight, and then she started talking about something. She's an elderly woman, she's 56 years old, and all of this stuff is going on with her. And I'm like, what in the world? And I'm like, I knew she was gonna do that cash out. I told y'all she was gonna do it. I mean, it was just inevitable that she was gonna do it. What's her cash app? I want to send battery money. for that smoke detector. Ooh, stop. Lord Jesus, stop
Dovie,
playing with people.
Dovie Milton too. It's all the
Child, she
same.
ain't talking about Dover. She talking about the person on
The
the thing here.
that can't be fixed. The fire people that have been out here and try to fix it. It cannot be fixed.
Honey,
Uh,
honey, let me tell y'all, if the fire thing, I mean, like smoke detectors go off on this, on anybody house over here, baby, the fire trucks be pulling up.
Somebody said Dover bought 5 fans in 3 to 5 months. Okay, if JW don't stop playing, girl, that's what I don't understand. But yet you don't have no money, but you buying fans.
Come on, Pastor, pay.
What she trying to
Girl,
say? She don't have no air conditioning. She would have to have air conditioning. Them southern
Y'all
states
know
are hot.
because just read my book about to get fucked up, busted, and and Dovie. Trust me.
well, see,
Yeah,
that's
they get
the
ready to
thing.
get
And that's the thing.
toast.
Because that lady might have been trying to help Dovey, and now all of this stuff is coming out because you see how Dovey was acting real coy about that address when QB asked her about that address.
I didn't see all that. Hey, girl, hey, pastor. I was over here getting drunk. I ain't see all that shit till I was about to, cross my leg, and I got an email or something, and I read my email. Then I went to Dovie, and she had two people on her channel, and oh Lord,
See, y'all,
Sir
this is
King
what
was
I'm.
over there, Pastor. Sir King was over there.
Oh, I saw.
no, I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about
Somebody
like
said, "Get a broom and knock that alarm off the wall." Tracy, y'all stop. Y'all
We
being
tried to
messy.
do that. It didn't work. I'm trying to tell you, the firemen came out here and they tried to get it. It's hanging from the wall. They couldn't fix it.
you have a lawsuit, SP, CSP. You have a lawsuit. If
Yeah,
they
they
can't
see.
tell me the five people can't get that motherfucker off your wall.
No, no, no,
Lord
no,
have
no, no, no,
mercy.
no. They couldn't get it to stop beeping.
Oh well, that's a lawsuit. You know that, right?
Yeah, they couldn't get it to see. They couldn't get it to. What happened was, the house had to be. This room was on fire. So what happened was when this room got remodeled and it had to be a brand new fire smoke detector had to be put up there. The one that they put up there was faulty. That's the one that keeps doing all this beeping 24 hours a day. So the fire people came out and they couldn't get it to stop beeping. It just
That's
beeps 24 hours a day. I mean, I,
a whole
unless I'm in
lawsuit.
this room, it doesn't bother me.
Listening
But
to me, Pastor. Mm-mm. She ain't listening to me, Pastor.
somebody
You have
said,
a whole.
Jay, just read my book
Uh-uh.
had good intentions.
I went next door, girl. I just went next door. I
Oh,
went
you went
next
to go
door.
listen to QB?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I went next door.
QB on here still talking about Dovie?
Child, they still own it. So they still own it,
Oh
yeah.
my
y'all.
God. She's in a hotel. Why is she still beating a dead horse?
Because well, mm, I
She's
don't
trying to get
know.
more money. She's trying to get more money.
I guess it was. Well, look, ladies, y'all, I'm getting ready to go on here and wrap it up. I appreciate y'all coming on. Yeah.
She on.
Yeah,
She
they
on like
on. She
oh,
on QB channel.
a whole channel.
QB.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Pastor.
All right, ladies, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night.
You
I'm
too.
about
Bye bye.
to
Hold on, y'all.
do
I'm hold on. Yeah, well, no. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go next door. Y'all have a good night, and I'm gonna yeah.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye
Thank
bye.
Bye bye.
I'm about to go over there and be in the bushes.
Uh-huh. All right, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Child, hold on. Let me go on over there. If I'm getting, I ain't going to bed yet. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on for a minute. Let me go on over there. Hold on. Child, this is such a mess. Child, this is a mess. I'm having a field day. I got a line up ready to talk about that ungrateful caregiver. Child, I'm telling you, if this ain't a mess, if this ain't a mess, and she's still talking over there at QB, and I'm not mad at QB. I ain't mad at QB. But Dovie, you talking too much. And again, Dovie, that lady said, first of all, you admitted that that lady wasn't charging you rent. You said that you wanted to go ahead and give her something, Dovie. That was your decision. The only thing that really gets me is that you stayed with that lady for 30 days and you knew that you were going to be a squatter. And then, y'all, what really bothered me with Dovie was that she going to sit there and that lady was having a whole breakdown and Dovie was going to sit there. That's what got me. And Dovie, you wrong. Because at the end of the day, Dovie, yeah, your contract was over, Dovie. If you didn't do the job and if you could, so Dovie trying to say she couldn't do the work. Well, if you couldn't do the work, then Dovie, it was time for you to move on. It seems to me that the only reason why you were staying over Just Read My Book house was so you could take care of her, and you didn't do it. And the lady wanted you gone, and you probably couldn't do it because you sat half the day on YouTube and doing all that filming. And the lady said, truly, I don't have no problem, but I don't want you to be taping everything. And y'all, let me tell you what the unofficial allegedly is. They said that Dovie was taking pictures of that lady's house, sending it to people. Sending it to people. So that lady was probably pissed off because you being dirty behind the scenes, Dovie. Now that's what the street's saying. The street's saying that you was taping and you was sending folk how that lady house look. Now that's what I heard. And if that's true, Dovie, you damn wrong. And Just Read My Book gonna have her chance to tell her story. And I think the stories are gonna be totally different. Because I believe somebody lying. I'm truly believing somebody lying. Now I don't know if y'all heard that, but somebody came in and said that. Now this is alleged, but they said that that was what's going on. They said that this is what was going on. And let me say this: I don't need nobody shooting stuff in my house either. But that's what was saying. And Dovie, I hope that ain't true. But you ain't to be trusted if you doing that, Dovie. That ain't right. It ain't right, Dovie. But that's what the lady said. That's what somebody said. Did y'all hear something like that? Dovie said she put a lot of money in Just Read My Book house. She bought the toilet, Just Read My Book, never heard of. Y'all, I don't have believe Dovie because Dovie done lied so much. And see, this is the problem that I have with Dovie. Dovie done lied so much that you can't believe what Dovie said. And even if Dovie was telling the truth, she done lied so much. She done cried wolf so much because I like to tell stories. And I hate to say that. But again, I go back to that situation. Dovie, I was stealing chicken and all of that. And I was in prison with Big Mike. And what you told me, take me to court, sue me. That's what you said, did you? That's what you said. So I don't believe Dovie as far as I can throw because Dovie done told too many lies. You didn't want to be the first one to burn some candles. That's what get me. It's candle burning for me. And did y'all try to see her to try to sneak in a little curse on people? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Lavender Mill, Dovie done lied so much, you don't know what to believe. She done lied so much. She has lied so much. And now she's trying to play the victim. And yeah. And people was telling Dovie not to leave. But let me say this. If that contract is up because you done breached contract, and this is another thing, Dovie, you shared a lot of information that you should have never shared about that woman. Period. Somebody said they want to know how she got a caregiver's job with a record. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back over there. I'll be right back. I promise. I'll be right back. Baby, they get ready to hit the link. I'll be right back, baby, because they get ready to hit the link. And baby, it's going to be some questions asked, and I'm going to be right back to talk about it. Girl, why is this lady still on toilet tissue? Why is you still girl? Toilet tissue is Dovie's kryptonite. Girl, she is still talking about this toilet tissue. Girl, all roads lead to toilet tissue. Girl, you done talked about this toilet tissue for this Dovication. Now you talking about this toilet tissue at this lady house. Girl, all roads lead to toilet tissue. Girl, I can't believe it. And the people up there roasting you, talking about, girl, this is deeper than toilet tissue. Girl, you up there arguing over 1 ply and 2 ply and cotton it and not cotton it. Girl, I can't do you. Okay. And y'all heard QB laughing in the background. QB, you so messy. QB ain't even say. QB was sitting there laughing in the background, and then she gonna answer, yeah, the only thing I should have done differently is the toilet tissue. I you can't make this crap up. You just can't make this crap up. Girl, all you can think about is toilet tissue. Really, Dovie? Toilet tissue? Niece, niece, something happened. I don't know if y'all didn't have toilet tissue in the house when you was growing up, and one day you got some toilet tissue. I don't know what in the hell is going on. Maybe your mama took some toilet tissue from you, but girl, I do not know what is going on. I'm so tired of hearing toilet tissue. Baby, let's play a drinking game. Every time you hear toilet tissue, take a drink. I can't believe this woman just said toilet tissue. Hold on, y'all. Baby, now she's saying that she don't do the cat cleanup and stuff. Dovie girl, you are a walking contradiction. Y'all, Dovie seemed like a person always trying to get out the easy way. Dovie don't want to work. Dovie always trying to do it the easy way. Always trying to do it the easy way. Always trying to do it the easy way. Now, this is the problem folk really have, and they just say, Dovie, don't you have a record? And they say, how you get this job and you got a record? Now, I don't know what's going on. Maybe maybe Dovie record was expunged. Child, maybe she went to jail for 3 years with Big Mike, and that's what happened. But I don't understand how you working for somebody. I don't understand how you working for somebody and all of this is going on. Mm-mm. Ooh, child, this is so messy. That's what the kids say. The kids are up there saying she probably used somebody else's name. Dovanika, okay? But they said she probably done used somebody's name. Hold on for a minute. Let me go on over there one more time. Y'all, it seems to me that Dovie don't really want to work. Dovie was making every excuse. She was 56 years old. She was doing this and this. Now, Dovie, there are some, so I know somebody who's a home health aide right now. This lady does the basic. She makes meals. She helps people make sure they get their medicine. She really helps them that. Now, but Dovie sounds like you don't want to do nothing. You don't sound like you want to do like housework. I mean, Dovie, I mean, what the heck did you think a home health aide was? And the problem is Dovie want to stay on YouTube. YouTube ain't your job. Now, this is another thing. You lied to that police officer. YouTube is not your only job, sis. You are a home health aide. You were dismissed. And walking off the job meaning you may have to find another place. Now, can y'all imagine home health aides around the country who may be living in talking about something, you got to give me 30 days eviction? Child, when that contract ends, your job, baby, I would have had in that contract, when you finish this contract and when this is over, you need to find a place to stay. Period. Donahue's Dovie, look, where Dovie getting all this damn money? Dovie done bought 5 fans within 4 months, and now she fixing toilet stools. What next, girl? Did you get the roof redone too? I can't understand for all of this little money you making. How you paying for all of this? Make it make sense. You done paid that lady $900, which is equivalent to almost about like 225, maybe some odd bucks. The lady said you done ate $300 worth of food. You done used the lady car. Did you give her gas money? Now, let me say this. Usually, depending on where you live, some people's electric bill can run from $80 all the way up to $500. So let's say that lady's bill was $175. Did you pay half of that? Let's say that lady water bill was $45. Are you paying on that? Are you sitting there watching the cable? If you're watching the cable, are you paying for that? Dovie says she paying for internet. All right. So that little $200 you giving, girl, you done burnt through that with water, electric, TV, sanitation. Y'all done blew through that money already. That's $200 right there, Dovie. You stay, oh Lord, you just stayed there for 30 days and you knew what you were doing. When certain duties become a problem, they should have discussed it. I don't think it should have, it shouldn't. And when I tell you that lady was cussing Dovie out, honey, she cussed me out a few times. Baby, that lady was cussing barbecue out. She was cussing all of it out. And she said, y'all think it's funny. I didn't think it was funny. I think the lady was really pissed off. And what really bothered me is that Dovie was trying to, now let me say this. It appeared to me that Dovie was trying to provoke that lady. Dovie wanted that lady to strike her or do something because Dovie wanted to call the police on that lady. Dovie wanted the lady to get kicked out of her own house. That lady wanted Dovie to leave. Dovie sat there and drank that water and drank that water. Dovie's bags were already packed. Dovie knew that the end was coming. And this ain't the first time. And again, a lot of people say that lady was mad way before this time. Before that time. I hope Just Read My Book don't suffer any losses because this woman. Because Dovie, people who don't have nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. And it's sad. And I think Dovie is that type of person who will cause people to lose everything. Let me go back over there one more time, y'all. Someone may report them. Dovie has left the building. Yeah, let me say this too. How many of y'all believe that Dovie has an apartment? Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but remember she had an apartment when she was in Florida. Remember she had an apartment in Georgia, but it was unfurnished. Donna Hughes, it was very entertaining. It just goes to show you how ratchet these people can be. And let me say this, Dovie has shown her true self. Dovie sat there and talked about this woman's health condition. Dovie done talked about this woman's cleanliness or lack of. Dovie done said everything about this woman that she could think of. Dovie said this woman lived in filth. But Dovie, you sat right in there and stayed in that filth. I can't understand that. You stayed in the filth, Dovie. Child, I don't know if it's the same apartment. Child, don't be lying so much. She left the building because I wanted to ask her something. Lady, what you wanted to ask her? A lot of people's asking her about that record. And how can you have a record but be a home health aide? Dovie tried to get that lady arrested, said that lady assaulted her. Dovie, you doing a lot, and people see you for who you are. They see your words, and that lady didn't want you there. How you gonna stay a place where you ain't wanted? How you gonna stay in a place where you're not wanted? You can see that lady was pissed off. Baby, she needs to stop trying to air out that dirty laundry. And what really got me is, she's doing her little tour and everything, and she's talking to about that lady and stuff. But Dovie was driving that lady car. Dovie, you was doing a lot. And Dovie, you seem like you just didn't really want to work. You seem like you just thought it was going to be easy, and you really didn't want to work. Then you talked about the lady. Then you tried to get the lady arrested. I mean, it's like, are you serious? Miss Ashley, y'all, Dovie done lied so much, you don't know what to believe. Dovie done lied. Let me say this, and I'm gonna say it again. Dovie done lied about girl. Now I'm gonna drop this link. Make sure your smoke detector ain't beeping. Okay, because I don't want to hear nobody talking about the smoke detector beeping. Just lying. Just lying. She lied, she lied, she lied. Talking about something. I'm trying to figure out how much money she had. That's what Vivian was a spy. Child, please. Vivian was trying to help you, girl. Ooh, this is the lies. Just the lies. People will lie to no end. Oh my God. Hold on for a minute.
Come on.
Hey lady, what's going on? I got my banner up.
Okay, it's me, but I don't have my camera hooked up to my thing, but it's me.
Okay, girl, what's going on? What's happening?
Shoot. A whole bunch of stuff. Child.
What you thinking?
Not what I'm thinking, what I don't know. Because I went over the QB channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dovie streaming, you can go with Dovie channel. She's streaming QB on her channel. So I went to QB channel and I want to hit the link and he let me in. And then I want to ask Dovie something. She just dropped down because she know what she know and I know what I know. She messed up. She
Well,
can't,
how do you feel that she messed up?
she can't swing her that shit no more. No money, no nothing. Like
Well,
your
you know the
heart.
girls gave us some money now. You know the girls gave us some money.
I'm kind of crying in tears because I still in my heart still want to help her, but in my heart it's like, damn, y'all don't play me. That will blow somebody man off. Like you helping people, but in the same time you don't want to feel like you getting played.
I think y'all being played. I think y'all being played. And I think, and let me say this, this is Dovie's situation. Every time Dovie gets into something, this is what happens. Again, I would have let shoot. She would have stayed right on over there.
Mm, mm, mm.
Somebody said, yeah, QB cussed you out, girl. Child, QB said her sound was crackling. Yeah. He didn't cuss her out. He said that her sound was crackling. But let me say this though.
Can you hear me clear?
What's
Is
up? I
my
wanna I wanna say hey to King Payne, but let me say this, y'all. I
passing?
My
Is my
wallet is closed to Dovie.
hmm
Dovie has done too many shenanigans and stunts, and she
and I
done
didn't.
gooped the girls. And
Wow.
again with this hotel thing, I mean, Dovie, girl, I hope you in an apartment in 2 weeks. And see, folk gonna be waiting because you done said all of this, you done did this, and if you on another Greyhound bus again, girl, you done gooped the girls.
Mm, yep, I agree. She
You done
messed
gooped the
up.
girls, and people are tired. And I knew my girl, when you start giving me that Sally Struthers story, talking about something, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I knew right then and there it was about to be on. And then all of
Mm-hmm.
a sudden it was a blessed Dovie. Dovie, you have enough money for the hotel? How much you have, Dovie? And again, Dovie could tell y'all anything. Dovie could tell y'all anything. People people say Dovie ain't had nothing but $175,000, and I mean $175. A
She had
hundred,
a
and
hundred.
then some people said she had $1,500. We don't know. Dovie probably walked out like a fat cat, and I'm not trying to count her pockets, but this is what I'm trying to say. Nobody don't believe you because you done lied so much.
I feel you. Oh my goodness. And I'm not mad because I'm here. My heart is open. My goal. I ain't no platinum. I ain't no millionaire. Nothing like that. Jay Wilson, Mr. Passing. I'm just a heart giving person. If I have it, I give it. You know, and especially when I see somebody that's down and down. I've been there and I've done it. And
But you probably was real with yours. See, Dovie ain't real. Let me say this. I knew Dovie had some issues when she sat there and was trying to have a Dovication and was being evicted. And I saw the eviction papers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dovie didn't give people their money back. I
Mm,
knew something was wrong.
mm,
And I
mm,
just think that is crazy. And this is not the first time. She asked for money for the transmission. All of this
mm,
stuff. All of this stuff. And I'm telling you, people get tired of this. And then she had the nerve to challenge Tracy's World. First
mm-hmm.
of all, when Tracy World came and we found out Tracy World mama died, the last thing I thought to ask Tracy World, well, if your mama died, show me the obituary. How insensitive, right? Dovie
Right,
wanted to see that,
right,
but now people
right.
want to see Dovie Cash App, and now she pissed off.
You're right. You're right. But then we gotta ask, show the obituary so we can help. Like and we shouldn't have to ask anybody to show proof or anything. Mm, 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 mm.
Well, first of all, a lot of people are not going to come on.
Let's
And
hope.
let me say, there are a few people who, if they ask for some money, I know they need it because they wouldn't ask for it in the first place. But
Right. That,
Dovie, mm-mm.
hmm You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
I'm
So,
so yeah on that, and I just a given person, and I just. Mm, mm, mm.
girl, okay, if the spirit told you to give it, girl, but I'm telling you
Yeah,
what,
tell
I
me to get the pass.
Dovie was on a cash grab tonight, and my thing is she was hell bent on staying. And now, Dovie, you got I'm sure you got $900.
Oh, it's
I'm sure you
over.
got $900.
It's
Move on.
over.
Dovie said that she wouldn't go into the hotel into the cash app. And of course, people gonna start giving to her cash app so she can get the hotel. Baby, it was all cash grab for me. I looked at that thing, I'm like, I see what this is what it is.
I
We
didn't know
know
it.
that Dovie gives. So Jay, just read my book, knew what she gave. Yep, that too, Tori.
I saw you live, and I came over here because I had just left her house, and I came over here to your house, and then I started reading the chat, and then I started listening to you. I said, "Hold up, what? Wait a minute, wait, I'm confused. What happened? Because they damn sure ain't act like it over there, and I had just left that lady chat.
Well, the mere fact that Dovie was a home health aide and she was working for that lady spoke volumes to me because Dovie was complaining that she was 56 and her body was this and this and this. And it seems like Dovie didn't want to do no work. And then Dovie was telling the people that she was a vlogger and all that stuff, which is not a problem. But it seems like it might have been some problems because that lady was paying, again,
Mm-hmm.
Dovie, look, if this was, look, I hate to say it, but if it was a white woman, child, please, it would be a whole nother ball game. I just
You
hate to
hear
say it, but
me?
now this is your friend, and she happened to be black, child, and you gonna do
No.
what you need to do, child. No.
My friend is my pastor. I go to my church. Seventh Day
Mm-hmm.
Adventist. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I'm from 1-3. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Seventh Day Adventist. I don't have no friends,
Yeah,
and
girl,
I
I know
definitely
about 513, girl. I went to a church off of Redden Road and Forest. It was on Forest Avenue by the
church.
Cincinnati Zoo. Girl, I know where you're coming from.
Uh-huh.
So I went
Seven.
to church in Avondale.
That's where I live right now.
Child,
Yeah.
see.
Oh, they clean that shit up, girl. Mm.
But look, they done clean over the Rhine up. Okay, they done made it for the white people again. Do they still have the Alabama fish place still there?
Yeah, still sitting there on that corner, baby.
Baby, let me tell you something. When white people go to Alabama fish in the hood, you know that fish gotta be good. Cause let me tell you something, when white folk go to the hood to get food,
Wait a minute, they put bell peppers in it, red peppers, jalapeno, onion. Ooh,
baby,
that-
I had to take that. Some people order fish and my whole car smelled like fish for a whole week.
man, listen. I mean, listen, Pastor. Pastor, can I confess? Listen, We can't even do the birthday things because these. We can't even do the birthday IDs no more. Get free fucking.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, look,
Man.
ma'am, I appreciate you.
So you know we the same age, so you know who messed that shit up. Cause we used to get it. Mm.
Yeah, but I lived there for a good minute, and then well, I actually lived in Northern Kentucky, and then I wound up going to Dayton.
Don't talk about no Northern Kentucky.
Baby, I
Cause
live right across the way. I take the Brent Spence Bridge, huh?
yeah, number 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And let me tell you what, I used to eat breakfast. I used to every Sunday I would go to the Holiday Inn and the Round Holiday Inn in Covington and eat at that restaurant that Revolve. I used to, baby, and then look, I thought I was bougie, but then look, that following Saturday I was at that old ranchy Waffle House where all the people go after the
And
club.
then, as for a steak, you only got a pork chop. You hear me? The little bitty thing. I want a steak if I fucking order some shit.
Well,
I want
look, I used to go to that little old Waffle House, and baby, I ain't
a
never seen so many people with tiger prints on their titties and fishnet pantyhose until I went to that Waffle House down over there in Covington, because that
way.
used to be the place to go after the
Yeah,
club.
and, yeah, that's the big ups. Them fans. I'm a
Well,
big up
girl,
fan.
look, let me let you go because I'm gonna talk to the folk a few more, and then I'm gonna let on out, and then I'm gonna go on to bed.
Okay, I'm about to go to bed too because I
Well,
got to
thank you
get
for
up.
coming on up, sister. Give me your opinion.
Thank you. Much
Much
love. Fam.
love. Baby, she from the 513. She from the 513. Come on now. Baby, I ain't never seen so many tiger paws on titties. Lord, it used to be like that. But let me say this, y'all. I learned a lot today. I think that just read my book. I don't know if she was trying to help Dovie. A lot of people are trying to say there was some fraud involved. Now, a lot of people are saying that Dovie could not live in the house with her. I don't know that. I don't know that. But what bothered me is Dovie acting like she didn't know the address. Again, it just don't add up. Dovie was supposed to do light housework, fix that lady food, and all of that. You stand there, Dovie, and you are the one who does the. If the woman is physically unable to do it, then you do it. And again, you know, if that woman specified her house need to be clean, if the cat mess up the house, then the house still need to be cleaned over. Don't tell me you're gonna leave some cat poop on the floor and act like you don't see it. Because if you sign that contract over, it's a contract. You know, and it seemed like you didn't want to work. It seems like you want to be on YouTube. The lady said you didn't have to pay nothing. You admitted that. You admitted that on camera. And I get it. What Miss Cruiser said was right. 30 days. And in some places, it ain't even number 7 days. And in some places, it's 3 days. But when Cruiser gave us that little information about you being home health, and now we're finding out that you were, or at least you declared you were, that brings a whole nother ball of wax in it. Dovie, you broke HIPAA. If you are a health aide, you shouldn't be disclosing people's uh, uh, illnesses. You shouldn't be doing any of that, Dovie. And you spilled that lady tea. You told us that lady's diagnosis, and it was wrong. And it was wrong. Then You tried to provoke that lady. That lady wanted you gone. You provoked that lady. You were doing everything to make that lady pissed off. You tried to get that lady arrested by saying that she assaulted you. You said she didn't hit you, but then she threw something at you. I'm sure the home health aid people had a contract. Now you ain't gonna be working no home health and don't have no contract. That home health contract is gonna tell you what you do, what you don't do, but it's gonna tell you everything you need to know. And Dovie, what you did today was just show us who you were. And then what got me, y'all, now I am going to say one thing I can say about Ron and Q is Ron and Q said you need to leave, Dovie, because it's a volatile situation and the law is definitely for the lawless. And while people trying to get you to stay, talking about something she shouldn't have left, that lady was going ape, ooh, I almost said ape-ass crazy. That woman was pissed and she wasn't playing. And no, she didn't have to pay rent, Tori 91. She didn't have to pay rent. It was because she was there for 90 days, but she was there as a home health person as well. I just felt that Dovie, I just think Dovie is an opportunist. I don't know all that story, but just read my book. I don't see no victims. Um, I don't know about double dipping, but as I'm hearing this more and more, it seems like somebody didn't want to work. It seems like expectations were not common. It seems like people didn't sit down and have a talk about what the expectations were. Everybody want to be friends, but girl, it ain't no friends in business. Now y'all just done mix business with pleasure. And let me tell you something, baby, friends shouldn't be taking care of folk. Not like that. Now let me say this. My mom went to hospice. It was beautiful. It was on a wood reserve. And what we felt about, because my mom did not want to die in the house because my dad had to live there. And that my mom was a unselfish person, even in death, because she was thinking about my dad and did not want to leave this earth in that house. She went to hospice. Now, I will say this, hospice was awesome, but it was even better because one of my cousins was a nurse there, and family gonna look after you. My first cousin was there. That was her aunt, and she was gonna look after her aunt. And I had no doubt. And I'm sure if we had friends of the family, but that's a whole different situation because that was not in my mama's house. But here come Dovie as a friend to this lady. And it seems like Dovie tried to take advantage of the friendship. And it seems like just read my book was a little demanding too, because she knew Dovie might have been in the situation, but I don't know that yet because I haven't heard from just read my book. But according to Dovie, this woman was pretty daggone demanding. Now, Dovie was supposed to cook. Dovie said, but the lady didn't want to eat what I had to cook, child. And let me tell you something, child, I would want to eat with some of these people because you don't know what they put in your food. Somebody said, I had no idea they were even having issues in their friendship prior to this. I said, wow, when I logged up, child, what did Dovie mean meant for you want me? I don't think that Dovie said that that lady wanted her sexually. I don't think that was it. Dovie don't know always how to use her words. She don't know how to always articulate and use her words correctly. I think Dovie was saying, you want a piece of me, meaning that you want to fight. Because I think Dovie was really trying to provoke that lady. I think she was trying to provoke that lady. But it kind of sounds like you want me. No, I don't think that lady wanted Dovie sexually, honey. I think that lady wanted to rip Dovie's whole head off and slap her face clear across that room. That's what I think that woman wanted to do. And Dovie wanted that lady to do that so she could call the police and say that woman hit me and had that lady to come off in handcuffs. And how do I know that? Because Dovie tried to say that lady assaulted her when she took the extension cord out the plug. And Dovie just mentioned that lady never put a hand on her, but then all of a sudden she said the lady assaulted her. See, Dovie would do stuff like that. That's right, I'm super rich. Yeah, it could be go. Look, let me say this. It could be both ways. You are so right about that. It could go both ways. Now, Dovie said, now this is what got me, y'all. Now, this is what got me. Dovie said the lady was drinking. But then Dovie gonna turn around and say she bought the lady some bottles. Lord, I'm like, now you feeding the alcoholic, Dovie. Child. You just can't believe what these people say. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I'm glad nobody went to jail or got hurt, but it ain't over. It ain't over. People asking the question, if Dovie has a felony record, then how she got this job? And then people like, did you use somebody's name? Did you get your stuff expunged? What was dropped? But now people are really asking questions. And we done seen Dovie mugshot. Child, when that police told Dovie to break into the house, I said, honey. They trying to set you up, Dovie. Because let me tell you something. If you break in that house, that lady could just knock you out and say she didn't know and she thought you was a robber. Child, I'm like, these police about to get these people, they setting you up, girl. Mademoiselle Pierre said what took me was the cat crap in the wall and the cat pee in the rug. That's according to Dovie. I believe, yep. Two brown women arguing about what. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dovie's supposed to be in some hotel. I noticed Just Read My Book is an alcoholic. She is a heavy drinker. Yeah, she may be. But child, Dovie didn't have to stay there for the whole 4 months. If it was really bad, she would have left the first month. Well, look, y'all, it's time for me to relax and rest. Y'all, what's up, Slappy? Y'all take care. It's gonna be on and popping. Dovie doing her rounds right now, but we'll see what happens. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love.